Cada día sale el sol, nuevas esperanzas son. Dios habla a tu corazón, sanándote, alimentando tu vida con bálsamo de vida, con bálsamo de vida, bálsamo de vida.
Bálsamo de vida con Rosmery y Reid.
A woodcutter went into the forest accompanied by his horse and dog. When he finished his work, the man loaded the horse a little more than usual and began his journey back home. The road ahead was long, and they had already traveled a good part of the road when the horse's strength gave out, and it couldn't go any further. No matter how hard the man tried to make it walk, the animal would not budge. So he took a log and began beating the animal to get it to stand up and continue on its way. For a long time, the man tried using blows to get the animal to walk again. He was so persistent that the animal spoke and said, "Do you think it's easy to carry this load?" The man, frightened to hear the animal speak, stopped beating it and ran away, while the dog followed him. When he felt he was in a safe place, the man stopped, and at that very moment, the dog that was accompanying him said, "That horse gave us a big scare." The man was so astonished that he collapsed and fainted. Of course, this story I just read is just that, a story, fiction. However, the Bible recounts a similar event which undoubtedly happened in real life. As we read in the book of Numbers, Balaam's donkey spoke to admonish his master. Numbers 22 verse 28 says, "Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth, and it said to Balaam, 'What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times?'" Balaam here knew that he was doing something that in God's sight was wrong, but he insisted on following his own plan, so God used a rather peculiar way here to make him see reason. And sometimes the same thing happens to us. We insist on doing something we know goes against God's will, even though we have been warned of the consequences that such bad decisions ultimately bring. Now, your dog probably won't speak to you and give you advice, but rest assured that God always admonishes us and makes us see in one way or another what is good and bad for us. And it's up to you to decide whether to acknowledge his counsel and follow his plans. This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.
Gracias por estar ahí, escuchando Bálsamo de Vida. Si estas palabras han edificado tu vida, escríbenos a balsamodevidareflexiones@gmail.com y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales. Reflexiones Bálsamo de Vida. Que su gracia te cubra en este día.